Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Ian I Explores. Today we're going to look at this park behind me, Grant Thorold Park, which has been here this year 120 years, and I'll tell you a bit about the history as well, so let's go and have a look. Right, so I'm still on the corner of Rutland Street and Robert Street. This is one of the main gates. Now imagine great big wrought iron gates there, really decorative, long since gone. So the only thing left of this is basically the curved stones either side. I can't see any metalling in the ground anywhere or anything like that, because these have been moved on quite, oh, hold on a second, maybe. Yeah, there's something in the ground down there, but maybe that's, I don't know, maybe that's modern. Possibly could be, but yeah. So let's have a look round, and while we're looking round here, you're going to go back to me in my studio or headquarters of the I Explores, and I'm going to tell you some of the history about this. Okay, so over to me. Okay, so most days we walk through parks not knowing the history of them. Now this one, Grant Thorold Park, has got quite a bit of history to it, and I'll tell you how it started. It started in 1798 when the Thorold family arrived in Grimsby. The Reverend William Thorold was the erector of Cuxwold and Ravendale and had married Frances Hilliard. Okay, Hilliard Street is 5 streets away and was obviously named after her. The Reverend purchased a large area of the land at Cleet and Wheelsby, and when he died in 1814, the estate was inherited by his son Richard Thorold, who consequently added Thorold to his name and became Grant Thorold. Upon the death of Richard Grant Thorold in 1864, the estate was passed on to his nephew, Alex Grant Thorold. Okay, so Alex added that name to him as well when he inherited it. In 1900, Alex Grant Thorold gave 9 acres of the land on consideration that it would be called the Grant Thorold Park. The park is an hexagonal shape and was designed by the borough surveyor, Mr. Gilbert Wyatt, at a cost of, this is not staggering in this day and age, £4,870, which back then would have been a really lot of money. Okay, so the park was officially opened to the public by Captain H. Grant Thorold on the 30th of June 1904, so that makes it 120 years old. Okay, so I've got the programme in my hand for June the 30th 1904, and it says, the Town Council, magistrates and other invited guests will assemble at the Eleanor Street entrance of the park, where His Worship the Mayor and the Mayoress and Captain H. Grant Thorold and the borough member and Alderman Sir George Doughty, the Town Clerk, the borough engineer will all arrive at 3 p.m. in the afternoon progressively. Okay, so this is the Eleanor Street entrance, which is over there. Okay, so yeah, that's where they all assembled. They all came in here. And it also says here that the mayor will hand the gold key to Captain H. Grant Thorold, who will then open the gates and declare the park open. So that's what happened on that day at this very spot where I am now. I'll just show you that again. Just here, so you can imagine them all assembling out there, and they all come into here. Okay, so I've just read you some of the history of the park there. Like I say, it was 120 years old and opened on the 30th of June 1904. Okay, so we had in here, we had a bandstand, no longer there, a bowling green, and on the throne at the time, or before this was opened, we just lost Queen Victoria in 1901, and it was King Edward VII who was on the throne at the time. So we're in the Edwardian era, or as it's known as by Mark Twain, the Gilded Age. Okay, so I'm roughly stood where, looking at this map, and you can be hard sometimes to place these in the right spot, and it looks like it's slightly raised in the middle, so I think the bandstand may have been in this area where I'm walking on now. Right, so just consulted the material I've got with the bowling green on it. Now, I'm not 100%, but I think from what I can tell, and with the trees that have been changed, it's well over 100 years ago, I think it was in that area there where the cafe is, because that's where the main pavilion looks like it was on the picture I've got. And you know, things do change. It could have been in a different place, I don't know, but it was a vast area, and I'm just wondering if it was over there. If any of you do know exactly where it was, that'd be great. Okay, so I hope I've matched this up right. There's a house right in front of me now, which is on this picture. Right over in front of me there. You can see it through the trees, about the only one you can see clearly, okay? So somewhere, oh, maybe round about where that lamppost is there was a fountain. Okay, and roughly in that area in front of that house, well, you know, into the park, it looks like a, what do you call it, a gazebo, or somewhere where you'd sit if it was raining. Right, so there's 3 entrances into the park. One I've already shown you, Robert Street and Rutland Street, and there was one which is right in front of me there. You can see a car coming right towards you now. That was another entrance. See where the black and white posts are? That was another one into here. So I'm going to now go and have a look and see where the third one was. Up to the third entrance now, and if I turn this round there, here we go. Out there is Durban Road. You can see where these cars are parked, and this edge and that is. This was the other way in, so this is the third way into the park. Okay, so I've come up to this banner now, which I'll show you. Here we go. Now, this is going to be on the 7th of July in this very park, 11 AM till 4 PM, marking the 100th birthday celebration of the park itself. Okay, and this is the man here, Alexander William Grant Thorold, who basically started all this off, okay, and he passed away in 1814. Well, that's him on that poster there, which I did tell you about previously to this part of the video. Okay, let's carry on. The park has been developed even further as we speak in this year, the 120th year of it. There's I don't know what that's going to be over there, I couldn't even tell you, but they're doing something over there. But yet again, another addition to the park, you see. 120 years and they're still putting things in here. Right, walked up to this building now. Now this wasn't here originally, I'm just saying that. It wasn't here back then in 1904, built later. I do not know what that is used for. Okay, so a quick look around the park and a bit of the history of it there. So let's move on to the actual celebration day. Okay, it's Sunday and this is the celebration day. So let's go and have a look. Okay, so I'm going to come look at this garden now. So we'll walk around here. I didn't come down here the other day. There's some of the wood carvings in there. I think that one's Buffalo Bill. Through there. Look at these. Totem poles. Wow, look at that. A little bit further around anyway. I'll keep this running so you can actually see it all. Let's go through this way. This bench is to sit on in here. Actually, it's quite warm stood in here actually. Look at this. Logs. Now I don't know if this was part of the original gardens back in 1904, but from some of the pictures I've seen, you could never really tell. But let's go around this way. Where was them? Oh, there they are. I think we're through here. Here we go. Let me go this way. Some of this is slightly covering the paths. Let me go through here. There we are. And it's totem pole here. There we are. Oh, look at that, look. Wow, that's good, isn't it? Yeah, so that carving was Buffalo Bill, as you can see down there. So you can pause it here and read the information. I think the camera's picking it up. Okay, looking through there he is. A wood carving of said Buffalo Bill there. Okay, yeah, there it is. Some more information down there. You can actually see the wrought iron gates I mentioned before that's on there. And I've told you about the man who founded it. There's a picture of him on there as well, so I won't go over that. You can see some of these pictures on the opening day there. Okay, there's the cafe there. Now this is where I said previously on the video that where the pavilion was to the bowling, and like I said, not 100%, but if I can get some information today in there, I might be able to solve that one. Okay, let's move on a bit. Right, so I've walked up to where the event is happening now. Let's turn the camera around. Now it's officially open soon. Okay. So there's a lot of things out there. See some teddies. There's some old pictures in the background, but we'll have a closer look at this a bit later on. It's not quite officially open yet. Okay. Okay, so look at these. Now these, I remember, used to have them in shops, didn't they? But none and turn it. I think these are slightly modern, these ones here, but that's definitely an old type one, that one on the end. Look at them there, look. Wow. Yeah, with that one on the end, I think quite a lot of us used in our past. Put your money in and get your sweets. I'll move back a bit, get a better view. There we go. Okay, so it's officially open now. There's a lot of people turning up here. Let's turn this around. As you can see there, there's a lot of photos over there, which I'll show you shortly. There's a lot of people looking in front of them. But there's one photo on there that I can actually line up straight away. Okay, once I get a look at it, I'll put it on here and I'll show you exactly where this place is. I'm just going to show you this picture, what I was saying about, which is there. And I'm going to show you that that place is still there. Okay, so let's have a walk down there and I'll quickly show you that in a minute. Yep. Okay, so that house you've just been looking at on that picture is there. Corner of Humberston Road and Durban Road. So that is the very house on that picture that you've just seen. Okay, so walk back into the park now. I'm just going to show you some of these, what's on the side of these shutters, what these drawings. Well, drawings, I don't know, paintings, yeah, let's say that. Well, look at these, they're really good. I'll carry them right to the end. Look at this. If you put all these together, it does make one picture. Walk down it again just to show you. Here we go. It's worth a trip down here. The cafe's behind all there. Right, let's go and have a look further. Okay, so these are some of the pictures I've just been looking at. There you go. Just pauses if you want to look at them all.
Then he ended up going to the link.
Wee! Whoa! And that just went over there. I might leave that bit on. Okay, so remember when I mentioned the fountain? I've just found, I've just been looking at a colour photo of it, which I'll show you in a second as I walk up to it, which is on there. You can see the work that's gone into something like that, and it was in a park. If I go upwards, you can see it there on that picture in its original place.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's all look around at some of the pictures.
What? My name is Lizzie now.
Anyone remember that story, that buckaroo there? There you go. Okay, so I've just been given some really good information about the gates into the Grant Thorold Park at the Eleanor Street end. And there's actually in the ground some of the gateway remaining. It's right in the ground, pieces of metal and that. But I'm going to show you it anyway, so let's have a look at this. Okay, so as you can see down there, starts there's a big bolt in the ground. I don't know if it's padded, but this is. You can see it there, it goes down there, a bit down there, across here. There's a little bit of it there too, in the ground. Okay, and up there. So if I go up there a bit, you can see it all. And also, there's some down here as well, in the ground, straight down there. So I'm going to go over the other side, and there's some more of it in the ground, right down there. I say you can see there's another bit of it in the ground down there. So I'm assuming that the rest has been dug up or it's under that edge. But yeah, there's some original parts of the gates that were still there into the Grant Thorold Park. Okay. Welcome to Where I Explore. So, okay, so let's take a look at the Grant Thorold Park from the air. The first thing we're going to see when the arrow comes on is where the cafe is now. That used to be the bowling pavilion. Okay, I had that confirmed as you saw earlier on this video. Okay, so let's have a look round there. It's a lovely day. This wasn't done on the day that the event was there because it was raining and thunderstorms. So I had to come back the next day to do this. And it was a lot calmer. You can see what a beautiful day. Contrast to the day before. Unbelievable weather we're getting. Okay, so we're coming around now to where the bandstand used to be. Okay, the arrow's going to come on to point out where that was, and you've already seen that. And I had that confirmed as well by some really nice gentlemen I was talking to. Okay, so it's not often I get something right, and you know, the first time on a video, but I did this time. Okay, so the camera's going to come round now. As you can see in the background there, you can see it's a nice clear day over there. Recognise some of the streets in the background. Now we're coming up to where the new construction is, and the arrow's going to point it out for you because the trees are in the way of it. I wasn't that high up. Okay, there you go, it's in there. So if anybody knows what that is going to be, please leave it in the comments. I've probably mentioned it already, but yeah, I don't know. It's the shape of it. Maybe it's one of them five-a-side footballs. It could be tennis. I don't know. Yep, so that's the Grant Thorold Park from the year. Okay, right back down to earth for now and back to me. Okay, so we've come to the end of another video. I hope you enjoyed that one. I'd like to welcome all my new subscribers to the channel. I really appreciate it. And for all you watching my content, I really appreciate that too. So on that note, I will see you all next time on the next video. Bye for now.